straight to pieces, shaping the destiny of Liberia and our world. My name is Hassan Kiawa, and today is Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. In the headlines, President Joseph Boakai promises strong support to Liberian businesses as government launches national trade fair. Police charged and sent to court an 18-year-old man for allegedly chopping a 55-year-old man in Lofa County. Liberia Broadcasting System Director General seeks budgetary increment during courtesy visit with Minister of Finance. And in foreign news, the leader of Benin's failed coup seeks refuge in neighboring Togo as calls for his extradition intensified. These and many more to come, including the news in French, simple English, and sports. For all that, here is Patrick Kamara with the bulletin of news.
The Ministry of Commerce and partners have officially launched the 2025 Conference and Trade Fair in Town. The initiative aims to support, promote, and showcase Liberian-made products in different categories. President Joseph Boakai at the launch Wednesday expressed government's strong support towards macro, small, and medium enterprises in Liberia.
Most of people happening. We need to promote more things we want to see. Encourage production, we encourage employment, and we'll begin to emphasize.
President Boakai said such support is crucial to empowering MSMEs to strive while creating jobs for Liberians. The Liberian leader underscored government's continued dedication to improve the overall livelihood of our citizens through impactful ventures. Meanwhile, this year's event is being held under the theme Made in Liberia, Empowering Local Quality, Global Vision, and a Sustainable Future. At the same time, President Joseph Boakai has issued a proclamation declaring today as International Human Rights Day being observed throughout the country as a working holiday. In the proclamation, President Boakai called on citizens and foreign residents, national and international organizations, and concerned government agencies to join the Independent National Commission on Human Rights in executing appropriate programs befitting the day. According to a Foreign Ministry release, this year's International Human Rights Day is being celebrated globally under the theme Human Rights, Our Everyday Essentials. The proclamation recounted that the declaration and the existence of human rights standards guarantees the promotion, protection, and respect for human rights globally. Police in Lofa County have charged and sent to court an 18-year-old man for allegedly chopping a 55-year-old man only identified as Bakolo in Lawala Zoo town. The suspect, Coley Morris, allegedly committed the act last Saturday while the victim was on his farm. Our correspondent quotes the suspect as saying his action was due to the reported atrocities committed by the victim during the Civil War. The victim was rushed to the Tedewayan Hospital where he was pronounced dead by health workers. Meanwhile, the body of the victim has since been turned over to the family for burial, while the suspect is awaiting court trial. Liberia Broadcasting System Management has recognized the support of the Ministry of Finance in ongoing transformation at the state broadcaster. LBS Director General Eugene Fagon said the backing of the Finance Ministry has enabled the system to expand its national presence, improve infrastructure, and enhance public service across Liberia. DG Fagon made a statement Tuesday when he paid a courtesy visit to Finance and Development Planning Minister Augustine Gafwa.
Someone does good for you, who close your mouth, because if you appreciate, there is a high likelihood that they will continue to do good. So me and my team have decided to come to say a big thank you to you and to say to you that what you're hearing is true. LBS is not the same. Our system years are in place. Our manual infrastructure will develop it to the point where even the employees are appreciative of that.
The LBS Director General emphasized that recognizing the ministry's support is key to attracting budgetary increment. He highlighted major strides made under his leadership since March 2024, including expansion of television access to counties such as Bomi, Grand Jideb, Lofa, and Grand Bassa counties, among others. Responding, Finance Minister Augustine Gafwa assured the LBS Director General of the ministry's commitment to working with the legislature to responsibly increase LBS's budget. According to Minister Gafuam, the state broadcaster has proven its worth through visible results. He praised LBS for expanding television to places like Zueju, where residents' joyful reactions were widely shared across social media platforms.
To make the president feel good, continue to do it. President feels very good, he feels very good, my team feels very good, and Nigeria largely feels very good about what he's doing.
The finance minister also emphasized that Liberia's development must never be tied to politics, noting that the benefits of infrastructure, communication, and public service cut across party lines. The minister added that the President Bouaka remains deeply supportive of LBS expansion. More than 90 volunteer teachers have been placed on government payroll in Riverview County. Out of the 339 volunteer teachers, 98 of them were selected based on their credentials. The Education Ministry believes those placed on government payroll will continue to work diligently as a means of improving the educational system across the country. Meanwhile, the newly empowered teachers or employed teachers have expressed gratitude to government for their preferment. At the same time, the Ministry of Education is expected to convene a joint education sector review 2025 to take stock of Liberia's progress under the education sector plan. It will also refocus on helping children learn early and well on matter where they live. The event that is expected to take place in Grand Bassa County is under the theme Halfway to Go, will begin from December 11 to the 12th, 2025. An Education Ministry release says during the review, government institutions, counties, development partners, civil society, and education stakeholders will examine data to strengthen access to quality and equity across the system. The section will also include insights from the 2024-2025 annual school census, discussions on foundational learning outcomes, and partner alignment. The JESR 2025 is focused on shared responsibility and honest reflection, ensuring that the plans translate into real improvements in classrooms, schools, and communities across Liberia. The University of Liberia says it is set to shortly begin offering a master's program in artificial intelligence and digital technology. UL Vice President for Institutional Development and Planning, Wade Kobe-Bole, said the initiative is critical towards leveraging technology and its growing potential in Liberia. Professor Bole disclosed that the university is partnering with UNDP Digital Office International to ensure the smooth rollout of the program.
Come next academic year, the University of Liberia will be launching its master's program in artificial intelligence.
She added that ahead of the official launch, faculty members have already been identified and are currently undergoing intensive training. She spoke Wednesday at the Fenner campus of the University of Liberia during a UN Community Engagement and Digital Empowerment Festival. At the same time, United Nations Women Country Representative Comfort Lamte has expressed concern over increased online abuses, especially directed at women and young girls in Liberia. Madam Lamte said some individuals are using social media to intimidate, harass, and extort money from females under the guise of leaking their personal videos and images if they do not comply. The UN Women Envoy expressed that the internet must be a space to harness potential and not a platform to target or victimize any segment of the population.
Technology is reshaping how people connect, how we learn, and how we work. But it's also creating new risks: online harassment, cyberbullying, and harmful content. The digital world must not, therefore, become another unsafe space for women and girls.
Madam Comfort Lamte challenged young women or people to be more sensitive to online fraud to protect their dignity and prestige. She spoke Wednesday at the Fenner campus of the University of Liberia during a UN Community Engagement and Digital Empowerment Festival. Lofa County Senator Momo Saros has strongly defended his public support for President Joseph Bouaka and the Unity Party. However, Senator Saros clarified that he remains an independent senator despite public show of support for the Unity Party government. The Lofa County senator stated that his support to the government is grounded in tradition, the steady development progress, and Lofa County being the birthplace of the Unity Party.
The grassroots based unity and cohesiveness and the tradition is very key. And me as a man, I'm on obligation to support it.
Senator Momo Saros told the Super Morning Show on Wednesday that President Bouakai, who is a traditional uncle, deserves his unwavering support to move the country forward. He also assured that Lofa County will not allow itself to be a seat of any opposition against President Bouakai, who remains the highest-ranking political figure from the county. The 95th Ordinary Session of ECOWAS Council of Ministers and the 68th Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government have commenced in Abuja, Nigeria. The summit provides a platform for ECOWAS member states to review the region's political and security landscape, access progress on community programs, and take decisions to guide the regional body in the coming years. According to our reporter covering the summit, ECOWAS Council of Ministers and Authority of Heads of State and Government are expected to discuss pending issues, including peace and security, democratic governance, trade facilitation, economic cooperation, and institutional reforms. They will also adopt key decisions that will constitute the agenda for the 68th Ordinary Session of ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, set for Sunday, December 14 in Abuja. Meanwhile, ECOWAS resident representative to Liberia, Josephine Nkrumah, is calling for more political will to address the rising security threats in the region. Ambassador Nkrumah also wants governments of ECOWAS member states to work in the interest of their citizens to safeguard the region from political coups. The ECOWAS envoy spoke in an ELBC interview on the sidelines of the ongoing 95th Ordinary Session of ECOWAS Council of Ministers and the 68th Ordinary Session of Authority of Heads of State and Government in Abuja, Nigeria. The ECOWAS Summit is providing a platform for ECOWAS member states to review the region's political and security landscape, access progress, and take decisions to guide the regional body in the coming years. At the same time, ECOWAS resident representative to Sierra Leone, John Azuma, is proposing the inclusion of West African media entities in the regional body's operations. Ambassador Azuma believes such endeavor will empower West African media to adequately disseminate the foundational or fundamental principles of ECOWAS. The ECOWAS envoy told ELBC Wednesday in Abuja that including West African media entities in the regional bloc's operation will also promote good governance in the region. The Ministry of Health has commenced a 5-day primary health care performance management training for 24 primary health care managers in Birmingham and Maryland counties. The project forms part of ongoing effort to build frontline leadership, improve health service delivery, and equip PHC managers with technical competencies. According to a Health Ministry release, the training is a pilot project supported by the Joint Learning Fund at Amref Health in Nairobi. The Mines and Energy Ministry has launched a new digital application system for mineral licenses with the goal of modernizing the country's mining sector. Mines and Energy Deputy Minister for Operations, William Haynes, described the launch as a significant milestone in making mineral rights administration more reliable, accessible, and convenient for miners across Liberia. Deputy Minister Haynes said the system is designed to address long-standing challenges such as the difficulty of obtaining licenses, the rise of illicit mining, and administrative delays. And the Central Bank of Liberia is expected to launch the Inclusive Instant Payment System digital platform on December 16, 2025. The IRPS is a digital platform that will integrate payments platforms, including mobile money and other financial application programming, to facilitate cross transfers. CBL Head of Corporate Communications, Councillor Alfonso Zion, told ELBC on Wednesday that through the IRPS, government employees' mobile money wallets will be credited ahead of payment of their full salaries.
We're quite confident that this system is protected against any high cost, any infiltration outside the central bank system. We can say yes, we're confident that we can be able to protect the system against any intrusion into the system.
Councillor Zion noted that following the launch, commercial banks and financial-related platforms will be integrated into the system to facilitate effective payments. He said the management of mobile and Orange Money are cooperating with CBL on the project to involve more people in the financial inclusion ecosystem of the country.
Africa now with the bulletin of news. One of the big stories we've been following, President Joseph Boakai promises strong support to Liberian businesses as government launches a national trade fair. Well, on Tuesday, Liberia Broadcasting System Director General Eugene Fangon led a high-level delegation on a courtesy visit to the Minister of Finance. During engagement, DG Fangon praised the support of the Finance Ministry to the ongoing transformation of the national broadcaster.
Someone does good for you.
No,